Okay, I'm going to say something controversial because it has to be said. It has to be said. For the last 5 weeks of the massacre and genocide being conducted by the State of Israel against the people of Gaza, that has been justified under the name of so-called self-defense. Now, I am very, very proud to be in a minority of TDs who on the 18th of October voted against a government motion saying that Israel had a right to self-defense. Because that narrative has been used to justify genocide, a massacre and a slaughter that has claimed the lives of 11,000 Palestinians and 5,000 children. And I hope that the people who voted for that will reconsider that narrative of self-defense. Because you see, what we should have known, and we most certainly know now, Israel is not a normal state. It is an apartheid state. It is a state built on the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians since the day it was founded, with blood and murder in 1948. Decades of ethnic cleansing, occupation, brutal murder of Palestinians, week in, week out, the seizure of Palestinian land, the seizure of Palestinian territory, the 16-year-long siege of Gaza, reducing Gaza long before October the 7th to a state of permanent humanitarian crisis. So, I say, or I ask you, does a state that is built on ethnic cleansing have the right to self-defense? No. Does a regime based on apartheid have the right to self-defense? No. Does a regime that is based on the murderous, brutal occupation of another people and their land have the right to self-defense? No. But who does have the right to self-defense? Who does? The Palestinian people have the right to resist and fight back against apartheid, against occupation. And we should understand that people in this country were victims of the barbaric dehumanization that we've heard of Palestinians over the last weeks, but it's been happening for years with Israel. But brings to its crescendo when government ministers refer to Palestinians as animals and tell them we will only bring you destruction. They told us that 4 weeks ago. They said they were going to do it, and they've done it. And they've done it with the active collusion and collaboration of the United States, of Britain, of the European Union, and our government, who have failed to sanction them for those crimes. Shame, exactly. So, I say, not only do we have to expel the ambassador, and again people should know, we had a motion 4 weeks ago saying expel the ambassador. He's against Israel for war crimes and genocide and demand sanctions, and only 7 TDs voted for it. Because of your action, mobilising on the street, things are changing. We'll see what happens tonight. So far the government have said they're going to dig in their heels, giving every excuse not to expel the ambassador, not to issue the arrest warrant for Netanyahu. Jesus, they did it quick for Putin, didn't they? jumping up and down, but I can't. Where is the arrest warrant for Netanyahu? I will say to you, even in the next few minutes before the vote, target the Green TDs you know with texts and emails, because these people have said they stood with Palestinians before. Their votes can carry the government or defeat it. So get onto your Green TDs, get onto your local Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael TDs and tell them you will never vote for them again unless they vote for these sanctions and the expulsion of the ambassador. Last thing, I'm sorry for going on so long, but I want to say something else. Israel could not continue its apartheid regime, its murder and slaughter in Gaza, its ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians without the assistance of the United States of America. The US military are going through Shannon Airport every day. We don't know what are in their planes. We do know on a previous assault on Gaza, there were attempts to bring missiles through Shannon on the way to Israel. We have no idea if that is the case. So we want those planes searched, and in any event, while the US continues to support Israel, to arm it, to give it weapons, the US military should be told to get out of Shannon Airport because they are complicit with war crimes. Lastly, when governments fail to act, the people must act. We have already shaken them with the scale of protests that are happening worldwide, but we have to escalate it. If they don't impose the sanctions that are necessary to stop Israel, then the people have to do it themselves. We've got to boycott, organise for the boycott. No Israeli goods, no assistance to Israel. Protest, occupy, civil disobedience, mass mobilisation, whatever is necessary to stop the slaughter of the Palestinian people.